Hello there, folks. I just thought I'd go through here and make a little video about what it entails to give yourself these IV antibiotic injections every day. So cleanliness is very, very important with this. So start off by washing your hands with, any type of sterilized wash that you have, HIPAA like this or anything else that you can get your hands on. Make sure you have that hands nice and clean, sterile. We're going to go about this. All right, now here's the fun part. Now, as you can see, you have the port exposed. First thing that you do, remove the cap. You can see what this looks like. That's a screw-in cap, but it's connected all the way through. Whoop. Take and make sure that you open the little latch that's on here. It's a little snap fastener. Remove your first tube of saline. So you have that. Screw this in. You can do this at whatever speed, but this is to make sure that you cleanse the port. If you meet any resistance going in, it probably means you don't have your little valve here switched to open. It's very easy to do. It's just a pinch down and a flip up. You go ahead and remove that. Oh, missed one. I missed one step already. I was supposed to cleanse that with an alcohol swab. But you always clean your port between any injection that you do. And then we have that, we take our antibiotic. And while you can put your saline in one direct shot, this has to go in over a period of 4 minutes. So you hold that, and you can just do it by eyeball, squeeze in a little bit, and then wait. And if you push this in all at once, you can get very nauseous. There can be a lot of you get lightheaded, a lot of different side effects that you can have. So you just want to take your time with this. And I made that mistake ahead of time. Another thing I did was I was touching my hair when before I did that. My hands were sterile. I shouldn't have done either one of those things, but I cleaned up pretty good with that HIPAA scrub. And this is what the sterilized container that everything came out of there. So I'm not really worried, but it's best to err on the the side of caution with it when you're doing anything like this. And I'll push a little bit more in, and then count. What I normally do is just take a couple of these. You can see a few of these lines on here on the side. I'll hit a couple. I'll talk a minute to the cat. Always has something to say, something more interesting than some people I know, by the way. But so you just keep going. I'm doing this a little faster than I would normally because I just don't want to make this video incredibly long. But if you could stretch that out over a period of 4 to 5 minutes, you'll be just fine. And since you're normally going to have to do these for 30 days, at least, maybe 35, you're going to realize what your tolerance is. So if some people can push this all through in a minute and not have an issue, and other folks, don't want to take 5 to 6, but I'm hitting it through. If you see, I probably cut this down to 2 minutes just for the sake of this video. And boom, voila, that's done. You unscrew this again, holding your port. Always put the lid back on and discard this. All these can go in the regular trash. You don't need to put it in a sharps bin unless you're doing it and taking a blood sample of some sort. It's another no-no. Should have just ripped that with my hands and not my teeth. Take another alcohol swab, clean this up again. Now you take a second saline swab, drop it back a little bit, push it up, make sure you get the air bubbles out of there. Perfect. And then you just, as you can see, they go together, and you push that in there and just screw it a little bit. You get the hang of it. It's not difficult. Once you have that, you can push this in at whatever speed you want to. And you flush. There it is. Do the same thing. Unscrew it from the port. Okay, where is that? I always put these caps back on anyway. Toss it. And the next thing you have to do, that's sort of the last, is the heparin. Don't want to forget this, but again, what step do we need to do? We need to clean this with another alcohol swab. Clean that up nicely. Take your hep. Make sure you get all the air bubbles out of that. You can just back that off a little bit like this. Then bring it on till you get a little bit out the top. As you see, no more air bubbles. Bring it up in. Connect it. Tighten it down. And then goes the hep. You don't have to go crazy with that, but you don't have to go crazy slow either. Okay then. Off that comes. Done with that, then I like to take one of these little green caps, and if you could see inside this, you'll see that it has a little bit of gauze in there inside that cap with some alcohol on there that's sterile. Take that, you place that right on the top. Screw that down, then make sure that you push down just like this. You can see, push down till it clicks. It'll click and closes your port. And voila, you're done. I hope this helps someone. But make sure everything is sterile. You have a sterile working environment. And you should be able to do this at home very, very easily, even with cats walking around or whatever, okay? Well, good luck to you. Thank you.